Hey everybody, how's it going? Just a real quick Q&A video today. Just want to give you guys a bit of an update, what's going on and what's coming up. Just got back from LA, and as you can hear, my voice isn't quite there yet. Kind of lost it over the weekend. I think we stuffed about a month's worth of activity into about 4 days. It was really intense. Had an amazing time. It was so cool to see all of you guys show up at Grill Mall in Alhambra on Saturday night. That was absolutely unbelievable. So we're just outside Grill Mall, and the LAPD are circling this parking garage. How freaking cool is that? I'm sitting here with
Tom, Justin, Cody.
These guys came for the fan meetup, so this is kind of fucking cool. Getting a little drama here. That's amazing. I've never seen this. I'm like, I live in Windsor, dude. Cops just roll up and beat the shit out of people. Yeah, Saturday night was great. I'd like to give a very big thank you to Mr. Stephen Slate for inviting us to his NRG party. That was my first Hollywood party. That was rather interesting as well. Got to meet some very cool people, including the guys at the SAE College and Mr. Chris Lord Algie, whose resume is just impeccable when it comes to mixing. So hey, very cool meeting all of you guys. Anyway, on the last vlog video, I asked you guys what you'd like to see coming up on the channel, and I got a lot of great suggestions from you guys. We've got a lot in the works right now, actually. We've got a lot of reviews in the works. They're just not quite finished yet. And because I like to use acoustic drums, it takes a little bit longer. The easiest thing in the world for me would be just throw up some programmed drums and finish it off, and not do that. But, you know, hey, I want to give you guys my best effort, so I do appreciate your patience. In the meantime, here's a couple questions I can answer for you guys.
Glenn, mix tutorials now. Thanks. Great content, by the way. Keep it up.
Now that's one I've been getting quite a bit of. Hey, you know, I'm having trouble mixing guitars. I'm having trouble mixing drums. Okay, how to mix heavy drums is on the go. Like I said, I might be trying this with the Harrison Mix Bus software. We're still ironing that out right now. In the meantime, I'm wondering if you guys would like to see a mixed breakdown of Moon on the Water. I think that might be kind of cool, just so I can show you guys what I did there. I know a few guys requested it, so hopefully that's still on the table.
Hey Glenn, what were some crucial lessons you learned or things you learned the hard way early on or throughout your career? Also, keep up the kick-ass content as always, dude.
Well, that's the thing, you know, what was a hard lesson? Just about everything. You don't get good at something without making a lot of mistakes first. Some certain things, especially my very first studio, was a lack of proper bass trapping, so that gave me all kinds of issues in the low end of the guitars. You should have bass traps not only where your amps are, but in your mix room as well, so you can hear the bottom end correctly. I even found, you know, putting bass traps out in my good studio now made a huge difference in dealing with the bottom end on my guitars. It just cleaned it right up. So first and foremost, the hardest thing I learned was, you know, proper acoustic treatment, you know, tracking guitar, making sure your mics are, you know, being used the right way, that kind of thing. I mean, it's just one thing after another. It's often been said that you need 10,000 hours to master any kind of discipline, and with audio recording, it is absolutely no exception.
Inexpensive vocal mic for studio use shootout?
That's a fucking great idea. I really like the sound of that. I'm actually in contact with a couple of mic companies right now. I'd really like to make that one a reality. I've got a couple of cheaper mics kicking around, but I'm going to see if I can get a couple more candidates on board, because I really think that is a very worthwhile episode worth doing. Thank you so much for the suggestion. Stay tuned for that episode. It's probably going to be a little while before it happens, but it will happen. I think that's a fantastic idea for a video.
Hi Glenn, what are your thoughts on Ghost? I know they get a lot of hate, but I think they're a great band and their albums sound great. Thanks.
I've got no problem with the band. I mean, my wife likes them a lot more than I do. She likes that kind of pseudo, whatever the fuck they're doing, satanic horror, whatever that you want to call that. I'm like, yeah, okay, why not? I thought they would, you know, they won a Grammy, and it was like, you know what? Okay, good for them. I mean, I liked them better than a lot of other stuff I've been hearing out recently, so maybe that says something.
Hey Glenn, what's your opinion on stoner metal? Love the show. Greetings from Germany.
Truth be told, I absolutely love stoner metal. In the 90s, when that whole grunge and alternative thing was happening, I really took refuge in the whole stoner metal thing. I mean, like, Caius Blues for the Red Sun is on my top 5 albums of all time. And I actually do plan on doing like a top 5 or top 10 albums list, like things that really influenced me in terms of production. So you can bet that's going to be on there. Chris Goss is one of my heroes. Just Blues for the Red Sun is just this huge organic sounding record. It was so different from a lot of what else was going on at the time. And so there you go. Other really cool stoner bands I got into were Orange Goblin from England, and from Sweden, a band called Mammoth Volume that not too many people knew about. I really dug that stuff. As for the more late stuff, was The Sword, just phenomenal. What the hell was the name? The Age of Winters was that the name of that record? One with all the tarot cards on it and whatnot. That was a really cool disc. And again, I love that big fat Laney sound. I'm probably gonna have to track down one of those amps at one point and get one in here, because I think that'd be really cool. If you guys are into stoner metal and you know what particular Laney I should be looking at, I would definitely appreciate your suggestions when it comes to that, because that would be definitely an episode worth doing. All right, before I wrap it up, I just want to say, hey, if you haven't checked it out, check out the People Mover interview. It was a lot of fun. The band dresses up like Yetis, and they talk in grunts and actually have subtitles. When I was asked if I wanted to do it, I'm like, hell yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I know a bunch of you guys are going, what the fuck is this? But seriously, it was a lot of fun and might be worth checking out. Just, bring your sense of humor. And stay tuned for Friday's episode of SMG Viewers Comments. We've got a very special guest. We shot it on location in Hollywood, California at Spitfire Studios, the place of Mr. Warren Hewitt, who runs Produce Like a Pro and has produced bands like Aerosmith and Ace Frehley. It was a lot of fun. Warren's a really cool dude, and definitely has some really cool insights. And it is definitely going to be worth checking out, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure to sign up for my mailing list. There's a 15% discount code for my new shirt design this week, done by the incomparable Jason Rains. This is the lead guitar player's toolkit. And this one is for the bass players, the drummers, and the singers who have all had to put up with the whining 6-string princesses. Also coming up, I've got TJ in the studio tomorrow. We're going to be finishing off the Dark Glass compressor demo, and he came up with a really cool idea for the drummers as well. Hopefully that video is going to be out Thursday. Thanks again to everyone who came out to the Grow 'Em All meetup in Alhambra. It was so awesome meeting every single one of you. That was just an amazing turnout and was just an awful lot of fun. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.